Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Spiffing Brit, and today you join me in the fantastical game that is Stardew Valley, a game which is entirely dedicated to farming and having a fantastical, lovely little farm. Now, what do you grow on this farm? Maybe potatoes? What about tea? Tea? No, there's no tea in this game. What do you mean there's no tea in this game, guys? You told me there'd be tea in this game. I'm not playing a game unless there's tea in the game. We've been over this. Well, actually, ladies and gentlemen, you're wrong. Because there is actually tea in this game. Even though this game doesn't have tea as a farmable crop, it does actually exist. However, there's only one way to get access to tea in this game, and I'm going to have to demonstrate it to you, the lovely ladies and gentlemen, today. And trust me, it's going to be fantastic. So yes, today in Stardew Valley, we're going to be showing off a couple of cheesy little exploits to give you that little extra boost when it comes to playing Stardew Valley. Heck, you might play it by yourself, or you might even play it online with some friends. I mean, if you're playing it online with friends, you might as well exploit the heck out of it just to drive them insane. Although I don't really know why they've called it co-op, because I mean there is a Battle Royale mod for this game. Speaking of which, I kind of want to create a huge Battle Royale Stardew Valley game, because they have the unlimited player count multiplayer mod, and then theoretically you just pair that with the Battle Royale mod, and then you have PUBG and Fortnite inside Stardew Valley. My goodness, what a combination. But anyway, we're going slightly off piece. Today we're going to be playing Stardew Valley. I'm going to be showing you, the lovely ladies and gentlemen at home, a couple of my personal favourite exploits in this game, and also I'll be explaining to you why tea is the single greatest beverage in the entirety of the universe and how it could save your life. So, first things first, you want to start a brand new game, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to make our farm, and my goodness, we can really randomise these bad boys. Oh my goodness, I think I've done it. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. It's literally my avatar. It's just blue. Oh, lovely. I didn't realize we could make a farmer which truly embodies myself. Speaking of which, we need a name for our farmer. Now, this game has a interesting exploit system, which is that if you name things and you name them in a specific fashion, something unique happens. You see, similar to every single game, every item in this game has a code, and that code basically allows the item to be summoned or destroyed and identified in the game's files. Now, whilst this game doesn't actually have a cheat menu, it does still have these item codes, and for some reason whenever an item code is mentioned, the item itself comes to life. Now this leads to a pretty interesting situation, because if we were to say name ourselves after an item, like, I don't know, item 420, let's discover what this is. Okay, item 420 is a red mushroom. If you were to name yourself item 420, you would receive a red mushroom every time you spoke to an NPC and they mentioned your name. Now there are other ways to do this, including the fact that you can buy chickens and then name the chickens a random item code, and you get a chicken and also the random item you spawned in. Now this can be kind of cheese to a ridiculous degree because chickens aren't that expensive, but there are several items in this game which will sell for much more than a chicken. Like for example, item 434. Item 434 is called a Stardrop, the most valuable item in game, valued at 7,777 gold. This item is absolutely majestic because it also increases your max energy, which is a very important stat to have. Now the game developers realized how powerful this item was and felt that the best way to stop people from cheesing it would be to make it so that there's a limited amount in game. That's right, there aren't many occasions when you can get some of these bad boys. However, if you simply name yourself after a star drop, you'll be getting one each and every single time you speak to the right NPC. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it just works. Now earlier I mentioned that there is actually tea in this game, and that's because originally this game did have plans to have tea, and so if you scroll through the item list of this game, you will actually run into a couple of items which are tea. For example, item 614 and item 615. These are two very special items which weren't technically implemented into the game but still exist because the true power of tea hangs on and refuses to be removed. And so that's what we're going to be bringing into our fantastic game. You know, for the last item which we can include in our name, we're going to add item number 72. Lovely stuff. And we need to come up with a fantastic farm farm name. And there we have it. My farm name shall be Spifftopia, and the favourite thing is, of course, tea. Lovely stuff. And without further ado, I do believe we're ready to dive into the game. And here we start, ladies and gentlemen. The fantastic character of Spiffing himself has spawned into a lovely new farmhouse. He has a tiny little bed. And what is this? Is this like a bowl of tea? This is quite large for just a single mug. It's a decorative bowl. Well, I mean, the only thing I'd fill it with is tea. Anyway, speaking of which, we need to go procure some for ourselves. Now, normally a day one Stardew Valley player would spend most of their time running around here trying to clean up the landscape, making sure it looks good. No. You don't want to be doing that. That's for other people to do. If you want to do any actual farming in Stardew Valley, then, I don't know, set it to multiplayer and hire some people to do it for you. That's the much better approach of doing things, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we're going to make our way into the village centre. And we're going to have to wait a couple of hours for the rest of the villagers to wake up, because they're all exceedingly lazy and don't exit their houses until 10 AM. And here we go, it's now the morning, so people are starting to run around. Now, when it comes to introducing yourself to people, unless they say your name, you don't get anything from it. Now, as you can see, these people aren't really saying my name, but luckily there's one fellow here. It's Gus. Now, Gus is the chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Gus is absolutely fantastic because he's the only person in Stardew Valley who's polite enough to greet you by your name. However, he won't do it because he's on his way to a shop. But after that, he'll greet you by your name. Anyway, we need to make our way into Pierre's because there's some fantastic person in Pierre who is willing to talk to us. Now, Pierre, when it comes to greeting you, will say, "Hi there, Mr. and then list your name. The new farmer, I'm Pierre, the owner of the local general store." Now, as he's just mentioned our name, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, some things have happened. 2 items have spawned in our inventory. An item called error item and another item called error item. This is technically tea leaf, as you can say it reads tea leaf, and then we have a cup of tea. That's because they added tea into the game. They just didn't do anything with it. Come on, developers, what are you on? Now, I'm afraid these items are actually completely useless because they were cut from the game, meaning we actually have no use for them. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Easter egg has been discovered. Tea exists in this game. But we should probably actually go to showing off an actual exploit, and for that, I'm afraid we're going to have to exit the game and start again. Now, you might be wondering why I was so excited that tea is in the game. Well, it's actually because tea is a majestical thing, and if you're not drinking it now, you probably should. You see, a recent article discovered that most of the molecules inside tea actually have anti-cancer and cancer-fighting capabilities, meaning tea is somewhat of a majestic superfood with the ability to cure you of cancer. Now, if that isn't the single greatest piece of tea marketing I've done in a while, I don't know what is. I mean, the thing will genuinely save your life. Why aren't you drinking it? It's majestic, it's fantastical, and also, it's only $3.99. By the way, this is 3.99 rubles, or Malawian kwacha, you know, whatever currency you like to use. Although I am very partial to the Vietnamese dong, my goodness. I mean, who isn't partial to a good bit of dong? Please don't take that out of context. Anyway, we need to make a brand new farmer, but this time we're making a farmer who is actually useful and has some actual abilities and will give us some real items instead of just random trash, which we don't want. So for that, we want to name our farmer very specifically. He wants to be 434 and then 166. And then finally 74. Fantastic. Look at that. Our farmer name is sorted. Now the reason why we have this naming system is because 434 is the item code for the strongest item in the game and most valuable, the Stardrop. Item code 166 is the item code for a treasure chest, the second most valuable item in game. And item code 74 is the item code of the Prismatic Shard. An item so fantastic it is the only item in game which every single person, excluding one person, loves. I know, it's amazing. So now we just need to come up with a farm name. Oh, this has to be Cheatsy Doodle. Of course it does. It's Cheatsy Doodle Farm. And the favourite thing, oh my goodness, well it does have to be a good cup of tea. What do you mean it doesn't fit in? How can that not fit in? Fine, we're going to have to go for Queen Waving instead. I mean, it's a very good thing. And as always, I am a dog person. Why would you be a cat person? Cats don't love you. They want to steal from you. If you have a cat, the cat is the kind of person that you invite into your home and they just grab your tea supply, tip it everywhere, and then scratch everything. Dogs, you could sit them down, give them a nice cup of tea, they'll love it. Generally, you can give dogs tea, although it's probably not necessarily best for their health. But I do actually know quite a few dogs that enjoy drinking tea. Oh goodness. Anyway, let's dive into this game. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, spawning in duplicate items is quite powerful, but so is also getting the most powerful sword in the game exceedingly early on. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get the strongest and greatest weapon in game about as fast as as possible. Now, of course, the best way to get the strongest weapon is not to fight your way down a dungeon and earn it and actually become the greatest hero. No, 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 no. The best way to get the weapon is to instead cheat it into the game, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. Now, the strongest weapon in game, the Galaxy Sword or whatever it's called, does not have an actual item code, so you can't name yourself after it to get it to spawn in, but there are other ways around it. And once again, we arrive inside the lovely shop where we can talk to Gus, say hello, but of course he won't say our name. Pierre over here, however, will. So hello, Pierre. Oh my goodness, Pierre, you've given us a star drop and that's increasing our energy meter. Oh my goodness. Now, energy in this game is everything, because energy in this game default kind of caps off around 500, however you start with 200. Energy is consumed by literally just walking around and doing any single action, be it mining, picking up tea leaves, putting down tea leaves, putting tea in the kettle, waving to the queen, high-fiving the queen, having a good bit of banter with the queen. All of it requires energy, and the best way to increase it is of course to consume a star drop. Anyway, there are two items we're going to need in order to get the most overpowered sword in the game, and that is going to be the wallpaper catalog here for 30,000, and also we're going to need to spare 40,000 to get in access to the desert. Anyway, you know what, our energy is at 304, let's see if we can increase it a bit by just eating more and more of these star drops. Oh, come on. Yes, my goodness, I love the animation. You found a star drop, your mind is filled with thoughts of the queen waving. I mean, at this point, star drops are kind of like a hallucinogenic drug, but it's one you consume and you just see the queen there going, "Hello there, Spiff. You're doing very good. I hope the exploit's going well, Spiff. Yes. Spiff, have you told them to subscribe? And have you told them to like the video yet? Spiff, if you haven't, I'll be most disappointed." Yes, Queenie, I was just getting round to that bit, of course. Don't you worry. Good, Spiff, good. Your knighthood will be on the way soon. Oh my goodness. I'm absolutely flattered. This will be fantastic. Anyway, the queen has increased our maximum energy levels by 25. Oh, and we speak to him again and we get more items. Lovely. Oh, we accidentally gave him the prismatic shard that he just gave us. So basically, after speaking to Pierre, he mentioned part of our name, giving us a prismatic shard, and then we gave it to him immediately, which is apparently his favorite item, meaning he likes us some more. Now that's a good sign. Oh, what's this, a backpack? It's on sale. We don't have quite enough money, but don't worry, tomorrow we will. Now what you want to wait for is for this lovely guy here, Gus, to go back to his pub, because Gus is the guy with the naming. Oh, and here we go. Caroline decides to mention our name. Lovely stuff, and so naturally we gain a prismatic shard, another treasure chest, and our maximum energy is increased. Lovely. You know what, here, have this shard. Oh, you're speechless. There you go. I'm giving it to you. Oh, of course I am. You did just literally teleport it into my pocket not too long ago. So there you go. This is probably the fastest way to make everyone in the village absolutely love you, and also create a stupid amount of money. Anyway, Gus has wandered off towards his tavern and we're going to follow him. Now, some would say that this game was actually designed for people who wanted to do farming simulators and, you know, have a good bit of fun doing all of that. But no, it's just about hard cash money making, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the money. We're not in Stardew Valley to make people happy or to feed the wider community. No, no, no. It's all about how much profit can be generated. Anyway, the tavern is now open and we get to swing on by and say hello to Gus. Now, Gus here is fantastic because he immediately greets you by saying, "I'm glad to see you." Fantastic. So he's glad and happy to see us. Let's go speak to him again. Of course, we did just accidentally consume yet another star drop and our energy meter is now at 400. You definitely should not be at this point at this time of the day. And there we go. It happened again. It's happening again, Gus. We're at 440 now. These star drops, they're everywhere. Oh, the queen's going to be waving to us again. At this point, are we just like closing our eyes and it's just immediately filled with the queen? What's our energy level at now? 474? This feels a bit intense for day one. Oh, and there we go. It's just happening again. It's happening again. What happened to my hoe? Sorry, hang on a sec. It would appear if you're holding an item in your hand and you summon a star drop, the item gets deleted and the star drop is spawned. So if I say hold this pickaxe in my hand and speak to good old Gus here, I gain a star drop, which increases my energy levels, but I lose my pickaxe. I don't think I'm going to have any of these tutorial items left. I don't know if we're actually able to progress without any items, but you know what, we'll find a way. Anyway, as I mentioned, the energy in this game is meant to cap off at 502. No, we've capped off a little bit higher. Oh, and there we go, consuming a little bit more it's at 600 now. How high can the energy go? And we just keep consuming them. We just keep consuming them. My goodness. So I'm just going to sit down and farm this for a while until I get my energy meter to somewhere where it really shouldn't be, to tip it more in our balance of favor, where hopefully we're going to be getting the strongest weapon in game in day 2. Oh, the energy meter just keeps on climbing. It really should not be this high. Oh goodness. Oh, it's going off the charts. Honestly, this is the power you get when you drink tea and you just drink so much Yorkshire tea gold that you just have visions of the Queen waving at you. My goodness. So the Star Drop is an item that you're not technically meant to sell in this game. You don't really have a way of selling it because as soon as one gets into your inventory, you almost immediately consume it, and the only way to get around it is this item duplication exploit. And this item sells for a staggering 7,777 gold, making it the single greatest item in game. Not only for its fantastical energy cheesing features, but for everything else. And the energy is just going to end up going off the screen, isn't it? I do really want to get this bar off of the screen. I'm not really certain what the energy bar is doing at this point. It just kind of keeps jiggling around at a pretty terrifying rate, but you know what? It's all fine. Our energy level is now at 1,265. It's probably not where it should be, but it's all going to work out in the end, don't you worry. At this point, I'm not too sure what our actual max stamina level is because it's somewhere hiding behind our actual money count, so I don't really know where we're sitting, but it's certainly above 1,400 at the moment. At this point, we've accidentally created the 100 statman of Stardew Valley, and we've become some kind of immortal farming god. I'm honestly amazed the game hasn't said, right, no, this is enough, you're not doing any more, and it's also not even crashed on me yet, which is amazing considering if you were to attempt anything like this in, say, Skyrim, Todd would have massively put a stop to it a long while ago and pulled the cord. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The energy bar, it's really starting to come off of the screen now. Oh, this is a good sign. Very good sign. Anyway, you know what? I do believe that's everything I need to do for today, unless I can sell him anything. No, I cannot. And so thank you very much, Gus, for your fantastical item duplicating abilities. I have a bit of an adventure to start. Now, in the world of Stardew Valley, there is one big evil corporation who you're apparently not meant to like, and that is the evil and infamous Jojo Mart. However, they're actually not bad at all. Oh, this lovely place. Oh, now we've run into the lovely little blacksmith here. He is a great guy because he'll actually be more than happy to take some of these prismatic shards off of us. We're just going to quickly give him one so that he falls in love with us just a little bit. And now it's time we sell. So this guy you can buy literally anything off of, but oh goodness, that's a lot of achievements. I just got 2 achievements. Anyway, we're going to quickly run up north to the lovely evil supermarket. Here we go, the Jojo Mart supermarket, which is technically quite evil, but it has some good advantages. Now, you can join the Jojo Mart membership club, which is basically an evil place which wants to decimate the lovely, beautiful countryside and turn it into a much more efficient but brutal regime. Fantastic! The community center will become a Jojo warehouse. Are you okay with this? Yes. Fantastic. Now basically he's telling me tomorrow I can come back and they can get on with some community improvements provided I have some money. So I'll make sure to swing on by tomorrow and we can start revolutionizing this community. But most importantly, this pesky annoying community center is going to be deleted. Nice. Anyway, let's head back to our farm as we've done more than enough today and we can probably sleep on our glorious victory. We're gonna get the greatest weapon in the game. Day 2. Just you watch, ladies and gentlemen. Stardew Valley speedrun tactics. I know there's not really much of a Stardew Valley speedrunning community out there, but there will be after this. Also, something I wondered about doing is actually creating this huge Battle Royale Stardew Valley game. I think it would make for a good stream, so if any of you guys are interested in it, give me a shout, and I'm sure we can see about actually making a Stardew Valley Battle Royale stream come true. Anyway, what we want to do is... Oh, bugger, I accidentally ate a star drop, or whatever it is. I don't know, waving to the Queen item. I accidentally consumed one. No, stop eating them, you idiot. I accidentally consumed 2 there, that's fine. There we go. Right, okay, don't eat any more. Anyway, what we want to do is drop some of these items into this chest to sell them. So this is 28 star drops or whatever. They're valued at 7,700 gold each. Now, we're just going to drop everything in there. That'll be fine. And that means when we sleep, they'll all be sold automatically in the morning. So we're going to hop back into our bed and immediately go to sleep. Lovely stuff. Now, we'll wake up and it's going to calculate all of our revenue from last night. That's a lot of revenue. Yeah, That's a lot of money. So basically the 39 treasure chests which we had netted us a fantastic income of 195,000 gold. The Stardrops, however, gave us 217,000 gold, which is more money than we can ever really need. Heck, I think it's more money than you can actually non-cheatingly earn in your first year of Stardew Valley. But life finds a way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and apparently we get all of our tools back as well. That's nice. Anyway, with 400 gold lying around, we can finally start getting on with some stuff. Oh, hello, Demetrius. Oh, you just said my name. You just said my name. You know what that means. You've just summoned in some stuff for us. Which of the following do you prefer? Mushrooms or bats? What? Bats? Question mark? Okay, I don't know what I just signed up for, but that's fine. I'm not going to ask any questions. Oh, someone mentioned my name and gave me some cookies. Lovely stuff. Oh, but mentioning my name does increase my power level, so that's something you should not do. Remember that. It's kind of like how in horror movies, if you say their name 3 times and turn around, they're there. Like if you go into the mirror and shout Phil, 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 you turn around and then you've just got Phil standing behind you. Maybe he's in a Range Rover. I don't know. If he is, please do duck out of the way. Too soon? Too soon, probably. Oh no. There goes the knighthood. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy seeing some fantastic Stardew Valley exploits, I know there are a lot of channels on YouTube which have much more in-depth and much more specific Stardew Valley exploits other than this kind of solve-all exploit. I'm pretty sure Dangerously Funny is one of those fantastic channels. He is an absolute hoot. Trust me, if you love my fantastic British persona, you're going to absolutely love this guy. Make sure to go give him a lovely little wave. Anyway, we're going to wait until this lovely shop opens up, and then we can finally start getting on our way with a bit of cheatsy doodling. Now, you see, in this game, there's a specific region over here called the desert. The only way to reach it is to repair the bus stop over here, and then you can take a trip over to the desert. Now, repairing the bus stop actually requires you to go into the community center and help out some people, be friendly, all of that stuff. We don't want to do that. Instead, ladies and gentlemen, the much faster way to do it is to go to the Jojo Mart, become a member, destroy the community center, and then pay them to repair the bus so that you can go over to the desert. Now, the desert is very important because it has a special circle area. That's right, everyone loves a good bit of circle time, where you can bring an item and something happens. Now, for some reason, there's a specific item in game which corresponds and shares the name with the massive deadly sword. Now, getting this item costs 30,000, but once you have it, you can spawn an unlimited amount of the galaxy sword which can destroy the entire universe. And so for that reason, we're going to get it nice and early on. Anyway, it's day 2, let's quickly hop into Jojo Mart. Fantastic, and you want to speak to Mr. Evil McNevil over here, and we're going to sign the community development form. Now, as you can see, we can do various things to help out with the community. For example, give ourselves a greenhouse, get a panning center set up, build a bridge, but we're going to instead spend 40,000 gold on repairing the bus. There goes 40,000 gold, and apparently tomorrow the bus will be ready. Lovely stuff. Sadly, that means we're going to have to wait till day 3 then. What a shame. You know what, whilst that's going on, we're going to head back to the shop and buy ourselves a majestic catalogue. Anyway, our lovely friend here, Pierre, has the catalogue for 30,000, so we're going to buy the catalogue and put it in our inventory. The catalogue is majestic, and we're going to drop it inside our house, and that allows us to completely customize just about everything. But first, ladies and gentlemen, a sip of tea. And a brief word from our sponsors. Have you ever felt that your energy levels were relatively low? Do you wish that you could increase your energy levels, your charisma stats, your strength stats, and everything else? Then why not swing on by to store.yogscast.com and find yourself the majestic perfectly balanced t-shirt, which is destined to bring balance and absolute cheese and glitches into your life. Heck, you can even use the code SpiffingBrit in all capital letters to get a majestic discount off when it comes to the till. And don't forget to pair it with a lovely cup of Yorkshire tea, which can be bought from any good, true, fantastical retailer. Warning, the Spiffing Brit merch is not liable if you accidentally activate no-clip mode, fall through the world, explode, suddenly expand your mind, or become too powerful and accidentally destroy humanity. Spiffco is in absolutely no way liable if you accidentally become god of the entire known universe, or if you accidentally find knighthood suddenly flocking towards you. Please consume responsibly. And do not consume because it's made of fabric. That would probably be very bad for you, but consume responsibly nonetheless. Oh my goodness, I keep receiving so many letters. I saw an article about you in the local paper. It sounds like the country life is good for you. Oh, apparently my mum's really proud. Why does she keep sending? I keep getting more. Like, I'm really impressed with you. What's going on here? Why is everyone saying I'm amazing? Is it because of all the money I have? Is that why everyone's talking to me? Ladies and gentlemen, you have money, and then suddenly everyone wants to be your friend. Oh no, I ate the star drop. Oh goodness. Right, more energy. More energy it is then. Right, let us drop down this lovely furniture catalogue. Bam, there we go. And now we can buy ourselves some glorious wallpaper. Now there's a specific wallpaper we want to buy. We want to buy the 75th wallpaper, which is kind of entirely a light green. Yes, this one here looks perfect. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is the shade. Hopefully I'm not actually completely utterly colorblind. You know, whilst we're also here, we're going to decorate our house with Minecraft wallpaper. Yeah, look at that lovely, beautiful Minecraft wallpaper. Who doesn't love that? Anyway, tomorrow the bus is going to be ready and we should be able to wander into the desert. So for now, we're just going to have a nice night's sleep. There we go, and whilst we sleep, the lovely workers are busy fixing the glorious bus. There we go, get it to work. And fantastic, it's working, although it is actually raining. That's fine. Anyway, now that the bus is up and running, we're going to go on a fantastic adventure into the desert. So you just want to hop on board or buy yourself a ticket? Yep, there we go. Apparently the bus driver isn't present. Oh, great. I'm guessing we have to stand around and wait. What's this? Eat daffodil. Eat daffodils? Sure, what could go wrong? They got deadly nightshade in this game. That would be fantastic. Eat leek? Yes, eat leek. Tasty leek. Anyway, I'm just going to stand around here until the glorious bus driver returns, which you must always make sure you thank. Now, technically speaking, you don't actually need to take the 75th wallpaper. Instead, you can actually just take a prismatic shard, which we are, of course, duplicating using our name. But if, say, you don't want to use the name duplication glitch, but you really want to get your hands on the galaxy sword, then you just need to find yourself a prismatic shard somewhere in the world, and then fix the bus. And then as soon as the bus is ready, you want to wander on over to the desert. Although I'd much rather suggest that you do grab yourself the catalogue or just buy the wallpaper from one of the shops when it's available, because I mean it's exceedingly cheap and it gives you a incredible weapon for free. I mean, this is rather important considering if you wanted to outright buy the galaxy sword, it would set you back 50 grand, and you can't buy it until you've somehow managed to get it. Oh, here we go, here comes the bus driver. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's Pam. Hey, did you hear about the old bus? Yep, I'm back on the saddle. Oh, God. Oh, hang on a second, Pam. Oh no, I do not want Pam talking to me about being back on the saddle. Not good, Pam, not good. This is meant to be a fun kids game about farming and butterflies and exploiting the economy. Anyway, there we go, the bus driver is now present, so we can buy ourselves a ticket for 500 gold and hop on the bus. Anyway, here we go, we make it into the desert, and now we just want to find ourselves the suspicious looking 3 pillars. Anyway, we need to find ourselves 3 dodgy looking pillars, and then hopefully we're going to be able to use that to duplicate a sword from somewhere. Oh, here we go. These look like 3 suspicious looking pillars. Yes, there we go. It's accepted the wallpaper. Magical sparkle time. What does it give us? It's given us the sword. The prismatic shard changes shape before you and gives you the galaxy sword. The power is tremendous. Sorry, what prismatic shard? I don't remember having one of those. But hey, don't worry, we've got the galaxy sword now, the highest level weapon in game. It increases your speed by 4, which is very important, and does 60 to 80 damage. Wow, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how to get the most powerful weapon in game by day 3. Let's return to Stardew Valley. Oh, this game, it's really something special. Anyway, let's go test out our super OP weapon as a level 1 Scrublord in the mines. Well, I say level 1 Scrublord, we have more energy than any other human being in the world. At this point, we don't need to go to sleep, we could probably just stay awake for 7 years. Now, I want to go test my sword down in the mine, but sadly the mine doesn't open up until day 5, so we're going to have to sleep through 2 entire days before we get to go and cheese some noobs. But don't worry, it will happen. Oh, it would appear we've been given a dog. Oh my. Oh, pet doggo. Lovely stuff. Will we adopt this dog? Yes, we'll adopt the dog. Choose a name for the dog. We have to name the dog something good, like, for example, naming the dog 72, which is the code for diamonds in this game. Or what about also naming it 60, which is the code for emeralds, and then, you know, whilst we're at it, 24, which is the code for parsnips. Or maybe, you know, let's name it after the tea. Fantastic. The dog is named. What a good little boy. There we go. Yes, mention those names. He'll be a good pooch. I don't know where the items are going. Are they going into the dog's inventory or something? Either way, who knows? No, it has actually worked. The naming the dog that has given me a diamond and an emerald and a tea leaf. Let's give this tea leaf to someone who deserves a present. But quickly, the mail. Oh, and apparently the mine is now open for service. Lovely stuff. So we're going to head to the mine and quickly try and slay some monster noobs. I'm pretty sure we've now reached a point where we can pet a dog and the dog literally just poos diamonds in front of us, which is, you know, quite a powerful situation to be in, I must say. Oh, and there we go. Lovely. The mine shaft is open and we're able to start adventuring. But of course, there's an old adventure dude here who's going to tell us to stay safe down there. Oh, and he's given us a rusty sword, doing 2 to 5 damage. Well, that's going straight in the bin. We don't need such a thing. We have the galaxy sword. Come on, where are the beasties? There are no beasties here. Great, I just need to mine. There we go, there's the ladder. Right, now we've got beasties. Right, 1 single slime. Okay, that was a bit too easy. Any more beasties to fight? Please, beasties? Show yourself, beasties. Please. Oh, there's the ladder. Right, we'll just go down. Right, beasties. Yes, there we go. 1 instant hit. Another instant hit. Glorious stuff. Right, slimy. Dead instantly. Okay, right. So, yeah, we've reached a point where this sword will just one-hit every single thing we put in its way. Very powerful. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We've just gone and won the game. You know what? I think that's enough adventuring for me. We've done something fantastic today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's instead go and give the lovely people of Stardew Valley a couple of gifts which we found. What is this? Is this an Ewok shrine? What is this shrine? Genuinely looks like an Ewok. Take the coconut Ewok. You know what? We're going to actually surprise someone in Stardew Valley with the greatest gift ever. Tea leaves. That's right. We're going to give them an item which is so powerful it wasn't even allowed to exist in the game. Surely a unknown error item is going to be the single greatest item that they will ever receive and will make them the happiest person alive. So let's go see which lovely person is going to be receiving our majestic gift today. I'm not going to give it to Pierre, but maybe there's someone around here who wants my lovely gift. Yes, here we go. It's Abigail. Hello. I just realized it's Friday. Isn't that amazing? Right, you know what? I'm going to give you a fantastic, lovely gift, Abigail. It's a tea leaf. Here, enjoy. What were you thinking? This is awful. Sorry. This... Right, Abigail. Abigail, I don't think you realise. Oh, right, that's it. You're done. You're gone. Right, slash. What do you... Wait, sorry. Can I use the sword? Sword. Why can't I fight them? Where are they going? Die, Abigail. You disrespect the tea. You disrespect me. There's no way you can survive. Stab. Alright, apparently you can't kill the NPCs in this game. No matter how hard I try, there's just not a way. Except there is. In the wise words of Spiff, life finds a way. And by that I mean life finds a way to access the game's actual internal files. Let's go into the content. Characters. Who's this? The Abigail file. Well, don't mind me. Delete. Oh, it's gone. That'll teach you for disrespecting the tea leaves. There you go. Now you no longer exist in game. How does that make you feel? Do you exist? Are you an existing character? I feel like I've properly deleted you. Surely you shouldn't be existing. Please can you just phase out of reality already? Well, and I just gave a treasure chest to Carolyn and she thinks it's absolute junk. Right. I'll show you what's absolute junk, Carolyn. I'll show you. A delete, there you go. You know, whilst we're at it, the entirety of Stardew Valley. Except Wizard. Yeah, let's keep Wizard in. Success. Fantastic. Stardew Valley will be a peaceful haven for just me, with no one else. As it was intended. No one else was meant to disrupt my glorious duplication. Oh wait, except maybe Gus. Gus was kind of necessary for the duplication to work. Oh well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the Spiffing Brit. I hope you've absolutely enjoyed watching this video here today. If you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, then feel free to give the video a like. It absolutely means the world to me. And you know what? If you do, I'll even put in a good word with the Queen for you. That's right. I'm sure it's exactly what you'd be looking for. Anyway, as always, a huge thank you to each and every one of our majestic patrons who make these fantastically silly videos possible. Each and every one of you are amazing. Thank you very much. And if you're sat there wondering, hey, I'm not too certain what video I want to watch next, then look no further than this one on screen now. It's been handpicked by myself to be perfect for you. Trust me, you're gonna love it. It's great. If you enjoyed this one, that one's gonna be the one for you. If you haven't already subscribed, then do consider doing so. We would absolutely love to have you here in this fantastical community of people. Anyway, I've been the Spiffing Brit, and I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Goodbye for now.